Hi guys, welcome to our daily encounter. In Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 13, it says, "For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, to hew for themselves cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water." Here he says they've committed two evils. And as you continue to read, it's most likely that these two evils that he's speaking about is apostasy and idolatry. But he says, "They've forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and then hewn for themselves," went through the hard work of digging out and constructing cisterns, and they ended up being broken cisterns that didn't hold any water. And so this is a wonderful illustration to compare with what the people were actually doing spiritually. It was as silly, as foolish as a farmer who had a continual spring on his land, a spring that would continually flow, that would continually irrigate his crops, to ignore that spring, act as though it did not exist, and then to go through the hard, arduous, difficult, hard labor of digging out a huge cistern to hold the rainwater to irrigate his crops. And not only that, only to find out that the cistern that he constructed was leaky and didn't even hold the water, so it wasn't even fulfilling the purpose that it was made for. And the comparison here is with idols, because that's what the people of Judah and Jerusalem were doing. They were constructing for themselves idols that couldn't hold water, idols that could not satisfy, idols that they trusted in but never came through for them, idols that never failed to fail for them. They were broken cisterns. They constructed them hoping that they would be beneficial to them, bring them prosperity, bless their crops, but they were just broken cisterns. They didn't fulfill what they were designed to do. While all the while they had God himself, the fount of living water, the one who could give them everything that they needed and satisfy their every need. And yet they neglected that fountain of living water for these idols, for these broken cisterns. And before we're too hard on the people of Judah and Jerusalem, we have to look at ourselves and say, isn't that what we do oftentimes as well? Don't we oftentimes construct for ourselves cisterns that cannot hold water, and all the while forsake the fountain of living water, God himself? Each and every day we wake up with these two options before us. What are we going to live for? What are we going to work hard for? And what are we going to be satisfied by? You know, being satisfied by the things of this world, whether it's money, power, influence, career, whatever it might be, if that's all that we're living for and that's what we're trying to get our satisfaction from, it's hard work. It's hard work to be satisfied by this world, because you have to just continually labor and work and work hard to try to find satisfaction from a world that really truly can't satisfy. When all the while we could rest in God, all the while we could be satisfied with God by just turning our attention to him, fixing our eyes on him, centering our hearts on him, drinking in the goodness of God, the grace of God, the love of God, enjoying his presence every day, walking step by step with him, in line with him, being filled with the fullness of God, and having him satisfy our every longing and our every need. Think about the two choices there. Work hard, stress yourself out, wear yourself out trying to get satisfaction from this world, or just simply rest in God and find him as your true satisfaction, as your fount of living water that forever satisfies. Jesus told the woman at the well in John chapter 4 that he can give those who believe in him a well of water springing up to eternal life. And that's a well of water that we can continually drink of and continually be satisfied with. The question is, will we drink of that well, or will we try to find satisfaction elsewhere? Today, let's make it a commitment to be satisfied in the Lord, to rest in the Lord, to trust in the Lord, to put the Lord ahead of everything else in this world, and to just basically live a life in communion and union with him and having our hearts fully satisfied. That can be our encouragement as we read this verse from Jeremiah chapter 2. So with that, guys, I do thank you for watching the video today. Hope you guys have a great day. Love you guys. God bless.